And when you make that decision to pivot in business, it means that you're listening to yourself and you're trusting what you intuitively know. It means you're giving yourself a permission slip to not stay stuck in the wrong offer or going in a direction that just doesn't feel aligned anymore. We are meant to grow and evolve, which means business gets to grow with us. And you don't have to defend that to anybody because the business that doesn't evolve is a stagnant business.
Welcome to Next Level You podcast. I'm Stefanie Dingbaum, your host, your biggest cheerleader, and your go-to girlfriend for real, raw, and uplifting conversations about leveling up in life. As a mental health therapist with over a decade of experience and a business coach helping women elevate their lives and businesses, I'm here to guide you through the mindset shifts, holistic practices, and manifestation tools you need to step into your most authentic, next level self. Whether you're here to ignite your personal growth, elevate your professional game, or simply rediscover you, this podcast is your invitation to dream bigger, go after your goals, and unapologetically claim the life you deserve. So grab your favorite drink, get comfy, and let's dive in. It's time to up-level, manifest, and glow.
Welcome back to Next Level You podcast, you guys. Stefanie Dingbaum here. Thank you for tuning in. In today's micro episode, I want to share a lesson with you that I feel like I have continued to learn as I've been building my business year after year. I think there's a lot of people that believe that when you start a business, when you decide on who your ideal clients are, your ideal customers are, you decide on your product or your service or whatever it is you're specializing in, and you think like, this is where I'm meant to stay. This is what I'm going to be doing forever. But I'm here to tell you that it's normal. In fact, it should happen as you as a human grow and evolve. It's normal to pivot or shift or evolve your business with you, especially if you're going on your own healing journey as you're building your business. Then naturally you're going to change, you're going to grow, you're going to become a different version of yourself in some aspects. And so the business needs to grow with you. It's called alignment. Pivoting doesn't mean you failed at something. It means you're aligning with this new version of you. So if you think you need to stay committed to the same offer, the same client, the same direction forever, I'm here to tell you that's simply not true. You are allowed to pivot. You are supposed to pivot. In the 3 years, going on 4, that I've been doing my own private practice and my online coaching business, I have pivoted in both businesses, you guys. And it's fine. It's my baby. I get to decide what's aligned and what is no longer aligned. So this micro episode is literally like another permission slip to evolve and be okay with your business evolving as well. So when I say pivoting, this is what I mean. Like maybe you start with an offer and you realize a year down the road, like that just doesn't like light me up like it used to. You're allowed to change the offer, like tweak certain parts of the offer. Maybe what you're selling altogether changes. Maybe you're going to pivot who your ideal client avatar is. You know, initially in my private practice, I was very broad in that first 6 months. And then I really niched down in the second 6 months. And since then, I've taken a different direction. I'm really trying to get more spiritual clients in the door, more holistic, loving clients in the door. That wasn't initially how I started, though. But you're allowed to change that. That person, that ideal client avatar is allowed to change because you're changing. You may pivot the direction you're going in business. So maybe initially you started with a specific mission that drove you. And over time, that mission might change. You know, in the beginning, I was all about health and wellness with the podcast. And then I got really big into personal professional development. I got really big into spirituality and realized like, no, this is what lights me up. This is what I really want to talk about. And so I pivoted the direction of the podcast. You might pivot your brand altogether, which again, I've done that as well. So maybe how you present your business to the public slightly changes after some time. Maybe you pivot your speed, like how fast you're working on something. Maybe you pivot your prices, how much you're charging for something. That is absolutely allowed. But what I want to really pinpoint here is, you guys, anytime you pivot, no matter what the pivot is, none of these are failures. What they are is they're a sign of evolution. You are evolving, you are changing and growing. Therefore, the business gets to evolve and change and grow with you. And it gets to be a really beautiful thing. Are you 5'4" or under? If so, listen up. Did you know that nearly half of the women in the US are petite, yet shopping for stylish clothes that fit perfectly can feel close to impossible? For years, I struggled with this, shopping in kids sections, dealing with oversized arms, long pants, and wasted money on alterations. I literally hated going shopping because nothing ever fit just right. Then, one day, I found Short Story. It's a clothing subscription box specifically designed for petite women. Short Story is rewriting the fashion rules for petites, offering clothes tailored for all sizes, shapes, and heights under 5'4". They even design their lines based on feedback from their subscribers, which is people like you and me. Here's what makes Short Story amazing. Each box is personalized to your measurements and style preferences. No more alteration or guesswork. You choose how often you get a box. It could be monthly, bi-monthly, or quarterly. Every box includes 7 items, and honestly, I usually keep anywhere from 4 to 6 of them because they just fit so well. Their styling quiz lets you share your budget, your style preferences, and even your Pinterest board for inspiration if you have a style board like me. Yeah, I literally manifested my Pinterest wardrobe thanks to Short Story. And after each box, you can give feedback to make your next box even better. Imagine never having to shop in stores again, feeling confident at every event you attend, and knowing that your clothes were curated specifically for you. I've been a loyal subscriber for over 6 years now, and I promise it's been a game changer. If you're ready to uplevel your style and show up as the best version of yourself, give Short Story a try today. And a bonus for my listeners, use the referral link in today's show notes to waive your styling fee on your first box. Let Short Story handle the hassle while you show up stylish, confident, and ready to take on the world. As you've heard, I've had a few pivots over the years. For example, I shared the one about the podcast. When I first started, it was Therapeutic Intentions Podcast. It was all about health and wellness and really calling out the BS that I feel exists in the health and wellness industry, specifically in the Western medicine world. And I loved it. Don't get me wrong. Had some amazing practitioners come on the podcast. Just loved the conversations that I was having. And then a year in, I just was getting bored with it and started to really get lit up inside talking about personal professional development, which, let's be honest, it's not really that big of a stretch from health and wellness. It's, I would say, under the same umbrella, but I just knew I needed to pivot. And as soon as I did, I rebranded the whole podcast. I felt lit up inside again and was attracting ideal guest clients left and right. They were just flooding in, which was really validation that I made the right move. I also have pivoted my private practice. So after the first 2 years, told people I was shifting. I wanted to get trained in hypnotherapy. I got trained in Reiki and Theta Healing. And it was at that time that I realized I need to come out of the spiritual closet. I need to admit to people that I am more than just a mental health therapist. I'm an intuitive. I'm a channeler. I am a healer, holistically speaking and otherwise. And so I came out of the spiritual closet and I rebranded my entire private practice. And you guys, it was the best thing I ever did. And then I started to attract some really awesome, ideal clients that wanted that type of a practitioner in their life. And it's just been the best change for me because I was really growing a lot more spiritually speaking. So the business needed to evolve with me. And the other example that I want to give you is in my coaching business. So initially in my coaching business, I was focused on one-on-one coaching for female entrepreneurs who are high achieving women wanting to show up as their next level self, heal their child wounds, and just really step out as that higher version of themselves. And since I'm going into the second half of this year, well, we're already in the second half of this year, but I'm feeling that drive to want to pivot my ideal client slightly. I'm wanting to work hypnotherapy into my coaching offer. I'm wanting to get away from one-on-one and more into group coaching and make it more of a community offer versus solely coaching. I'm still working out the details, but yeah, it's going to pivot because I'm growing and I'm realizing what I'm excited to do, what lights me up inside as a practitioner and a coach. And I want to love what I do. And so sometimes we have to pivot our offers so that we still are excited to get out of bed every day. And you're allowed to do that. None of it means I'm failing. None of it means you're failing. And, you know, for each of those examples that I just gave you, what specifically prompted the pivot, like with the podcast, it really was, I just noticed that like I was getting bored with what I was talking about. And then, like I shared, as soon as I made that change, it was like I felt lit up inside again, which is a great sign. With my private practice, what prompted the pivot was that deep desire to get certified in hypnotherapy and already getting trained in Reiki and Theta Healing and realizing that I'm a channeler and really leaning into these skills and desires and really wanting to pursue them more professionally. And again, as soon as I made that shift and came out of the spiritual closet, it was like, oh, this is aligned. This is what I'm meant to be doing. This is who I'm meant to be serving. It's ultimately a younger version of myself. And when you make that decision to pivot in business, it means that you're listening to yourself and you're trusting what you intuitively know. It means that you're giving yourself a permission slip to not stay stuck in like the wrong offer or going in a direction that just doesn't feel aligned anymore, but staying there because you feel like, oh, that's where I started, so I have to stay there. Pivoting means you're growing. That's what it means. And for people to think we're not allowed to grow and evolve, that's a really closed minded way of thinking. We are meant to grow and evolve, which means business gets to grow with us. And you don't have to defend that to anybody because the business that doesn't evolve is a stagnant business. And I don't know, that to me is just not realistic at all. So, what I want you to do is I want you to give yourself permission, maybe the permission that you need that nobody's giving you right now. Tell yourself that you don't have to stay committed to something that doesn't light you up anymore. Okay. It's okay to make changes. It's okay to update things. In fact, you should be doing that. You don't have to keep serving a client avatar that doesn't feel aligned anymore, that doesn't sound like your ideal client anymore. It's probably not. And you don't have to charge less than you're worth just because that's what you started with. My prices have changed in both businesses since I started, and you're allowed to. I'm learning more, I'm incorporating more into what I do. Therefore, my offers and what they're worth, the value of them needs to reflect that, what I'm all bringing to the table. I know my worth now, and I'm not charging under a specific threshold. And you're allowed to feel the same way. Because as you grow, your business grows with you. That's not indecision. That's called alignment. It's not indecisive to change after so much time, a year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever it is. That's called alignment. So here's my challenge for you. I want you to ask yourself, is there a pivot that maybe you've been avoiding? Is there a part of your business that doesn't light you up anymore, that maybe needs to start going in a different direction? Is there an offer that you're feeling called to release, but you keep using the excuse that it's not ready, it's not perfect? Is there a direction that you're feeling pulled to, but you keep talking yourself out of it? This is your permission slip, you guys. Go after it. Make the change. Pivot the offer. Do it and then recognize how you feel after you do. It feels so good when you go after something that's truly soul aligned. It feels so good, you guys. I'm proof of that. Okay, that's all I have for today's micro episode, you guys. It wasn't a long one, but this was a message that I've just been feeling really passionate about. I've seen it obviously in my own business, but also in friends' businesses. And I think it's just important to give more business owners that permission slip that maybe you're not giving yourself. If this intrigued you, if this resonated with you, I'd love to hear from you. Feel free to send me a DM and let me know why specifically it hit home for you. And who knows, maybe there's a way I can support you in that journey. All right. But until next time, I'll talk to you guys all next week. Have a great rest of your week.
Real quick before you go, I just want to thank you so much for spending a little time with me today. And congratulations on showing up for you. Every step you take to invest in yourself brings you that much closer to your next level self, and I'm so proud of you. If you loved this episode, share it with someone who could use a little inspiration, or take a screenshot and tag me on social so we can keep spreading the next level you energy. Thanks again for tuning in, and I can't wait to see you in the next episode. Let's freaking go!